Hello folks, in this video we look at two ways to get to Milton, the new town, the mountain town that's now in survival mode. It was put into story mode when it first came out, but now it's just been added to survival mode in the new Rugged Sentinel update. So the first way is via Mystery Lake, the second way is via Forlorn Muskeg. So if you're in Mystery Lake, the best way to do it is to go to the trapper's homestead, farmstead, cabin, whatever you want to call it, and go to find the cave that's sort of behind it and sort of up in the air. And from there, you basically end up reversing what you do in the end of episode 1 of story mode. But we're going to do it. You need to take quite a lot of supplies and everything. This is not like a trivial trip. In we go into the cave. Okay, we've come to another waterfall, and we will actually be coming to a cliff's edge now. Which we can't do, because it'll kill us. But don't worry about that, we just have to go down here. And this is when you'll really start to feel reminded of story mode if you've actually done that, got to the end of episode 1, and I don't blame you if you didn't. So you just have to go down here and cross a little tree. We'll get to the mountain rope in a second, because that's over there. So obviously just do pay attention to this when you're actually on it, because if you fall, you'll hurt yourself. Possibly kill yourself. That'd be awful. It'd be awkward for all concerned. Turn right, go to the mountain rope, and climb down. Now make sure that you've got your full stamina back for this, as per usual. And because if you run out of stamina on the rope, you will fall and hurt yourself quite a lot. So we'll just have to wait a bit of time now. And this is where you may want to find ways of resting up. There's a little cave here. Do what you need to do, go to sleep, light a fire, scavenge for supplies, and maybe even spend the night here. Okay, we're going to set off. This is actually still actually the night time. Very early morning, I think you'll agree. So we just need to go across here to another climbing rope. But be careful not to use up all our stamina. It is going to get a little chilly. I am on pilgrim mode, by the way, so I won't. My stats won't deplete too quickly. I don't recommend you doing this at night normally, but never mind. Right, just make sure we are rested up. I'll probably drink some water whilst I'm here. Always keep an eye on your stats, of course. And we're nearly there, and we can start climbing. It's a big old rope, this. Yes, there we go. Used up most of my stamina there, which is unfortunate. And we've basically done it. This is the kind of like the higher ground of Milton. And this is a building with just a few things in it. You can have a look if you want. Stuff, including a bedroll and a corpse, and also a rifle, which may or may not be there depending. And then you go down here and you'll end up in Milton. If you're interested in the town, first of all you have to make your way through the park. A bit of a jog on. Be careful of wolves if you're not in Pilgrim, because around the gas station area you will actually be bothered by wolves, possibly. No, nothing around at the moment. As I say, I'm on Pilgrim, so it shouldn't be a problem. And this wooden archway here shows we are actually reaching the town of Milton, the mountain town, which you'll want to explore at your leisure. Which we're not going to do on this video because we have another mission now. We have to get to here the other way, via Forlorn Muskeg. And this is this bit. This is the very, the end of the tracks of Mystery Lake. Just quickly slide on through to Forlorn Muskeg. Right, so we're on the tracks of Forlorn Muskeg. So all you have to do really, it's a bit of a schlep, but it's not, it's not actually that dangerous, especially in Pilgrim. All you have to do really is go around the map in an anti-clockwise fashion, ignoring all the ice in the middle. You don't have to go anywhere near the thin ice. All you have to do is go round over here. and hug the mountain until you get to the shortwave tower. So, made it a bit further around, not too far. Just past a corpse, birds, and everything like that. And the shortwave tower is just on the other side of these rocks. There's actually another set of birds there. So we're just going to take this route. It's a bit of a shortcut. But it's not 100% necessary to go this way. But this keeps us up in the air, away from the snow. Or the ice, the thin ice. So I'll just go around here. The shortwave tower should be somewhere on our right. There it is. And now we're on the lookout for Hat Creek. You could actually go up to it, but there's no point. Just go the low road, past the old man's beard. Ah, there it is. There's the little iced up river thing, which tells us that we are very close to Hat Creek. So, admire the landscape as you want to. And turn right through this narrow little gap. New location discovered, Hat Creek. And there's the waterfall. So all you have to do now is go to the waterfall and then you go into the little cave to the right of it. New location discovered, waterfall. So behind this rock here, you'll find a cave entrance. Now this cave, all it does is it'll take us from there to kind of up in the air over there. I was wondering if you can actually get up there by land, but I don't think so. And this is the best route. It's another slightly mazy one. Just have to remember you are going left. And there's a bit of spiralling upwards and downwards. You can use a torch if you really want, but it's just about okay to see. And we're coming to the exit of the cave. There's a little bit of wood to collect if you want it. We don't. We just want to get out of here. So we're back in Forlorn Muskeg. If you turn left, yeah, you will be able to see the waterfall, basically. And we are in this kind of like silver birch area. This is Mars Ridge. Now let me just show you this quickly. And because if you're going in the other direction, i.e. from the Milton to Forlorn Muskeg, you can actually skip all that cave and waterfall stuff if you've got a mountaineering rope. If you see over there, there's a little mountaineering rope thing which you can attach the rope to, and then you can do stuff as usual. We're not going to do that. No, just so we don't confuse you, that's the cave entrance. And you just have to hug the right hand side if you want to go out of here. And there's a little bit of climbing to be done. I don't think you can get up there any other way. Can you? Oh, apparently apparently you actually don't need to do any climbing. This bit might need to be climbed. A little bit of stamina required. I'm not sure it does actually use your stamina. Huh. How peculiar. So a couple of those climbs. And we're at the top. Now, there's a rather surprising transition here. Now, we are in Mountain Town region. There's bad news though. We are a long way away from the actual town of Milton. There's this really kind of like long, slow, boring bit where you just have to go a long way across some ice. What we're heading for is a waterfall on the other side of it. There's an absolutely spectacular little rope there to climb, and, well, the usual happens. Now this is really straightforward, just point yourself towards the waterfall and keep going. Okay, so we're at the waterfall. And do be careful of wolves, by the way, on the route. And you can just about see, there's a rope up ahead. You can't go directly up to it. You might have to go a little circle around here. Some moose markings there. So, just take a bit of a circuitous route. We'll be at the rope in no time. There it is. So this is quite a long rope. I've had to have a bit of a sleep warm by the fire to make sure that my tiredness was decent enough for this. And my tiredness is actually very low indeed now. And we're going to be very lucky to actually make this. Oh dear. Ugh. We're right on the limit here. Are we going to make it? We're nearly there. Yeah, just about. That was incredibly close. And unfortunately, there is actually another rope. Okay, I've spent the night in a handy little cave. It's not, unfortunately, the fire ran out but just before morning, so once again, we do actually have to do this at night. Thankfully, you've got full... I can't even get up there. Full stamina, and tiredness is all sorted now, so we should be okay. And just a bit of risk of freezing a bit, but should be okay. We should be able to get our way up this final rope, and then we'll all be good. I should point out, this rope is incredibly long, and you will need to rest halfway up, otherwise you almost certainly won't make it. So, just waiting. Yeah, that should be good now. Nice little ledge. And then you can keep on going. This is both, I can't believe it, both ways between Mystery Lake and Milton, both very much about mountain climbing. So if you don't like mountain climbing, you're kind of stuck really. There we go. Made it. Whew. That was an effort. Right. So now we actually need to get to Milton itself. So this was me going in a straight line. And you'll eventually get to the Milton kind of farm type buildings where there are a lot of wolves around, so be careful. But this is good news because this is now the town of Milton again. And these are the farm. This is the farm that's just down the road from it. So if you just follow this road along, you'll eventually get to Milton. Hooray!
My fingers feel numb.
So I think it's important to stress both routes to Milton are arduous and will require probably an overnight. But neither route require mountaineering rope in addition to what's already there, you'll be pleased to know. Anyway, I'm about to freeze to death, so I'm going to avail myself of Milton's facilities, I think. So thanks for watching, and do check out my other videos, do subscribe to be notified when new stuff goes live, and please do help me by supporting me on Patreon as well, so I can carry on producing videos about all the latest and best new indie games. Hooray! I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I think it's time to stop.